Y'all look at this. Got got a a beer right there and a coochie right there. Oh gosh. Dogs are all up in my room now. Alright. Today's topic, macros. Macros. So if you're trying to be a bodybuilder, this is your video. Alright, what are the macros? Talked about them before. Well, mentioned them. But there's three of them. Protein, carbs, fats. Let's start with protein. That's what everyone talks about the most, right? Alright. Protein. 4 calories per gram. The building blocks for cells. Promote growth by protein synthesis. Foundation for immune system and their messengers for chemical signals. All right, so they promote recovery. So the most important thing out of that whole list that I wrote down from my memory is that they promote protein synthesis. So basically, protein synthesis is the process of new growth. So whenever you go to the gym, protein synthesis heightens. Well, first, while you're in the gym, it's, protein synthesis is going down because you're breaking your muscle down. But when you leave, it goes up. That's what builds muscle, okay? So the research has shown if you eat 5 meals a day with 20 to 25 grams of protein, then spaced apart like 4 hours, then that maximizes protein synthesis. Make sure you do those curls, like only curls. Only do curls, right? All right. And you'll get yoked. Foods high in protein, some meats, lean meats, eggs, some veggies like spinach, beans, nuts, protein powder, fish, all that. That's high in protein. So what are my recommendations for people? So usually a pound or a gram of protein per pound of lean body weight. So if you're a 300-pound guy and you get started in the gym, you don't need to eat 300 grams of protein. You can get away with probably 200. Okay? I usually myself I eat between 170 and 200, and I weigh 169. And then as far as women, usually for all shapes and sizes, 100 to 130 grams of protein. That's protein. All right. Carbs. Let's talk about carbs. Everyone hates the carbs, right? It's a shame. Love carbs. They're awesome. All right. So, carbs, again, 4 calories per gram. They're starches. So this is how it works. Now, I know I'm reading off my notes, but I can't freeball like that. I'm not that organized up in here. All right. So what happens? You have a carb. Let's say a potato. It's a starch, right? Glucose, it gets then broken down to glucose through the process of glycolysis. And so if you don't have oxygen in glycolysis, gets converted into pyruvate and then into lactate. Okay? Pyruvate gets converted into lactate. So think about it as like, you're doing your bicep curls in the gym, right? You do like 30 of them, and then you're like, oh God, there's the burn, brother. You got to feel the burn. Well, that's why. There's no oxygen. Okay, that's how I related those two. Now, if there is oxygen, it gets promoted or converted, pyruvate does, into acetyl-CoA. So, what's that mean? Well, without oxygen, less ATP generated. So ATP is energy. With oxygen, more ATP. So, right, kind of related to the muscle fiber type type 1 with oxygen, more energy, and fatigue resistant. Type 2, less energy. Okay? So, then what happens? That ATP is stored inside of your big chest as muscle glycogen. And that's what gives your muscles that full, veiny, full look. Just full look. You know what I'm talking about. Like right now, my biceps are looking full because I just had some carbs. So what do the carbs do? Why are carbs important? Well, brain feeds off of glucose. Glucose is your brain's food. That's why, when you don't have glucose, then your body kind of shits its pants and goes through gluconeogenesis and makes new glucose from like fats and proteins. So proper brain function equals, I wrote it down here. If you want proper brain function up here, eat some carbs. Okay? Carbs are good for you. And then again, back to muscle glycogen. Gets fueled, it gets stored in your muscles as in the ATP energy gets stored in your muscles as glycogen. So that's energy. That's what fuels your workouts, okay? So, fuel. Carbs are fuel. All right. Lastly, fats. All right. Fats, 9 calories per gram. Okay? They support cell growth, protect your organs, insulate the body, absorb nutrients, and most importantly, hormone production. So people that go low fat, which is really dumb, they feel like crap because their hormones aren't functioning and being produced. Okay? Oh yeah, I forgot. Foods high in carbs. Good carbs. Rice, potatoes, oatmeal, nuts, bread, actually, French toast. Yes, French toast and veggies. All right. Foods high in fats with good fats. See, I've got some organization in these videos. I'm a professional content creator. All right. Cheese, eggs, salmon. It's a good fatty fish. Some good omegas in it with avocados, nuts, and dark chocolate. So, my recommendations personally for males, 50 to 80 grams of fats. That's depending on your height and weight, but 50 on the minimum. All right. Women, 40 to 60 grams. So that will promote proper hormone production and balance within your body. So now that you know what the macros are, do you have to track them? Not really. It's important. I don't track macros, and my clients, I don't give them, hey, you gotta get 150 grams of protein, 300 grams of fat, and 65 grams or 300 grams of carbs and 65 grams of fats. No, you don't have to do that. That's pretty uncalled for. Really, I just tell everyone, get your protein. I'll give everyone a protein goal. Get your protein goal. Look at the fat. Make sure that you're getting this, that range that I told you. And you'll be good. Okay? The rest, you can eat carbs. So, yeah. So, don't, each macro has their own purpose. Their tasks that they do in the body. So it wouldn't make sense to cut one of them out because something is then going to lack in your body. That's the way I see it. It's all about the balance. Okay, you gotta have, when dieting, or not dieting, but when making your nutritional plan, you've got to think about it as, because most people when they start out, they're overweight, so they want to lose weight. You got to think about it as weight loss, then the maintenance phase, and then the growing phase. So you don't have to cut in bulk. but you lose that initial weight and then you learn how to eat properly so that you don't balloon back up. All right. And then you learn how to slowly grow because it's a lifestyle, right? By then you probably like fitness. And then you slowly grow to where, oh, well, I want to do powerlifting next year. Or, oh, next year I want to do a bikini contest or a bodybuilding show or something like that. Or even if you don't want to compete in any kind of meet or something, you think of, well, now that I'm past the maintenance phase and I know how to eat normally, well, now I'm here to build upon that and just get better and be healthy and stay healthy. All right? That's simple. So, yeah. Like, comment, subscribe. Holla back.